Hey everybody, my name is Esther and I have young onset Parkinson's disease, and if you haven't already, don't forget to follow or subscribe depending on what platform you're seeing me on. I wanted to give an update on Crexont and me on Crexont. Now, I have been kind of putting off making this video because I want to remind everyone this is so very important. Don't compare yourself to other people. We don't even all have the same disease. Science is pretty consistently supporting now that there are many different types of Parkinson's disease. I don't mean like atypical versus idiopathic. I mean like what are called phenotypes. So how our symptoms are different in all of us. Not all of us have the same symptoms, and therefore not all of us respond to the same medications or respond the same because we're not in the same body. So I am not here to crap on Crexont. I know a lot of people that are having a really good experience with it. That was unfortunately not the case for me. So I have made posts before that one of my main symptoms is I have a problem with tightness in my leg, in my groin, which causes my leg to pull out and give me dyskinesia in my leg. And that is something that happens when my medication wears off. So number one, it's very uncommon for people to get dyskinesia like right off the bat with levodopa. That happened to me. It is not impossible though, and I want to stress that because they say, oh, you're not going to get dyskinesia for 3 to 5 years, and that's just simply not true. If a doctor tells you that, tell them that is not true. It can happen. Is it common? No. But when it happens to you, what do you care if it's common or not? Like, it's also not common to get diagnosed with Parkinson's under 50, yet here we are. So that's just kind of something that I won the crap lottery on. Like, the fact that I get dyskinesia, the fact that my dyskinesia is wearing off dyskinesia. A lot of people get what's called peak dose dyskinesia. So it happens when their medication is at its peak. Some people get peak dose and wearing off. We're all different. So definitely I felt pretty much right away that the Crexont was making my dyskinesia worse. It was making my dystonia in my neck worse, which again, not everybody has neck dystonia. What I have noticed over time is that these symptoms that I have are very common in the young onset community. I see a lot of my friends with young onset complaining of this and complaining of the problem that I have with my leg. So we're not in the majority. Majority of people with Parkinson's are diagnosed, over 60. And so there's a reason that you don't see them, our experiences are very different. So just keep that in mind. I'm never telling anybody, like, take this, don't take that. I'm just saying, like, this is what happened to me. So that if it does happen to you, you always should go back to your doctor and let them know and not suffer. Because when I was having the problem with my neck and my leg, it's very painful and we suffer. Like, I was in absolute excruciating pain for days. And we shouldn't have to live like that. There's other options for us, medication, DBS, people have all of their different plethora of things. And that's why I always refer people back to reputable resources like the Parkinson's Foundation that can provide you information, webinars, podcast info, telling us all the different options that we have. Because frankly, not every doctor knows about every single option, unfortunately. I've had doctors tell me that they hadn't even heard of certain medications. Some doctors take different approaches. So it's all just information, So anyway, I am back on the patch and just regular carbidopa levodopa. I am very lucky in that I've always responded well, especially my tremor. No tremor. With just plain carbidopa levodopa. What sucks about it is that I do have to take it more frequently, and that's just inconvenient. But I mean, I'll take inconvenience over suffering 7 days a week. So that's where I'm at. And but I do wish everybody luck with Crexont. I do think that there's an opportunity for us as patients to provide information back to our doctors about the dosing specifically. and because it's a new drug, like learn from each other and make sure that you tell your doctor so that when the next person tries it, they'll be more educated and can hopefully work through some of the kinks on it moving forward. So I hope this helps.